Okay, are we live? Are we live? Is the audio good? Um, hello, hello, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Are we live? Are we live? Okay, good. We're live. Okay, so you guys might know this or you might not. It depends if you follow me on Instagram or not. But the Stalker, yes, that's my big movie, cause like it's been transferred to DVD. I've made like a DVD on it. Here's I handed about 4 copies out today. I handed 4 copies to my friends, or just people who asked. And yeah, here's one of the DVDs. It's signed exclusively by me because one really cool person wants me to sign their copy of the Stalker. And yeah, there's my signature. And when you open it up, there's the Stalker DVD. So it's been officially made into a DVD. I'm just converting a couple more copies of the Stalker right now because I still have another uh, a couple of copies to hand out. Like I handed out today about, like I said, 4, and then tomorrow I have to hand out. I think it was another 5 I have to hand out tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I cannot wait for everyone to actually see the DVD version because the DVD version, in a couple of ways, it's different to like the theatrical version. The theatrical version that you got to see like on YouTube because what's in the DVD is first off there's downloaded scenes that got cut from the theatrical that you guys did not get to see. So it's never seen before footage, and it actually has a Dove Studios intro now. Like I made a Dove Studios intro because in the future I'll be continuing on with this like Stalker cinematic universe called me and Isaac will be making a couple more Stalker films because Isaac right now he's making the Search for the Stalker, which is telling the behind the scenes and the making of the Stalker and what went wrong and why is it only 2 minutes long. But a lot of people have been questioning me, why are you making a 2 minute movie into a DVD? Well, to answer that, like the Stalker, it's a big thing for me because like this movie has been in development for probably about 2 years now. I mean, I started making this started making this back in 2016, like writing the script and everything, and finding cast members, which was very hard back then. Don't give Luke Edwards one. He said he'd filled out answers. Just looking out for you as a fan. Luke Edwards, look on comment. Yeah, I can see it. Switch it on. I can see it. Okay, well, if it's just gonna fall in the bin, I'm not just making these DVDs and then people can just go chuck them in the bin. I'm not doing that. Well, screw you, Luke Edwards, if you're gonna do that. No, I'm not giving you one. But yeah, like this movie has been in development for 2 years now. It was such a surprise that it was finally being made, and actually finally getting the chance to make it, and having like a great cast to work with. I mean, Isaac was great. Jack Batty was great as cinematographer. I mean, the way he did all the wide shots, it was perfection. Like what he did. Um, but yeah, I won't give like Edwards one. But yeah, like still has been in development for 2 years now. Because I wrote the script back in 2016, and I've only just made it this year because I found the correct cast. We had the correct, like the correct equipment to make it. So we were like, why not just go ahead and like that intro that I made, where it says written by Dove's Movie Reviews and directed by Dove's Movie Reviews. Uh, but yeah, yeah. But yeah, I just converted the next disc of the Stalker. Why isn't this going in? In, go in. Son of a bitch, why isn't this going in? Yeah, geez, I don't know why. I'll put that to the side for now. But yeah, it was such a surprise. This is like my big film because this is probably the first movie I've actually worked with a bunch of people on. Because in the past, I remember in 2016, this actually was, I made this fan film about Predator because Predator is one of my all-time favorite movies. I mean, I love that movie to death. And so yeah, I made like a little short film, it was probably about 10 minutes long, 20 minutes probably at the least. And I like to go back and re-watch it just to laugh at what I did in that. Okay, so yeah, and what that was is that was like a handheld movie for the entire fan film. I was just holding the camera like in my hand, and there was no one else there. And I filmed it all in one day. It wasn't spread out like throughout 4 months. It was filmed all in one day. So that happened, and I was like, I did not like it. Um, there's even but yeah, I can't lie, it's pretty bad to watch. Can we see the Predator movie remake from you? The Predator. You know, like Predator. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, get to the chopper now. You know, like that Predator. You know, like Predator. You know, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and directed by Oh, who was it directed by? I need to actually look that up. Like like I love that movie to death, and I didn't even know who it's directed by. But maybe I might actually do that because it's just remember it's very laughable, and I mean now looking back at it, I mean the movie it's definitely terrible. I think The Stalker is a masterpiece compared to the Predator fan film I made. I mean it's just god awful. John McTiernan, someone like that. It's, like in the past, this guy has done movies like he did Die Hard, Die Hard 2 with a Vengeance, Last Action Hero, and the original Die Hard. So this guy has done some really great action movies, some really great 80s action movies. Rollerball, which I've never seen, but he's done a couple movies, so it's yeah. So yeah, can you see the Predator? I mean, that was probably the movie that actually got me into acting and started making these you know, fan films and started making movies and getting into acting. That was like probably the first fan film that really launched that for me. Because without Black Blore, you guys would not know who he is, but he's one who actually got me into doing YouTube videos. He Black Ball. I mean, he means a lot to me. I mean, without him, I would not be where I am right now. I would not be making these short films if it wasn't for him. Because if I never did YouTube, well, I cannot imagine what would have happened. But yeah, Blake Ball, I mean, he means a lot. I mean, without him, I would not be where I am right now on 100 and I think it's 32 subscribers or 140 subscribers, and I would not be making my first short film, which is insane. He's the one who kind of did this for me. He got me into all this, so without him I would not be where I am right now making these short films, making them into DVDs, which is big. But the reason why I'm making The Stalker into a DVD is because it's my first big film that I'm actually working with a lot of people on. Like I'm working with Isaac, Jack Batty, and there were a couple of actors on the way, but I never got to film the rest of the movie for a couple of reasons I cannot tell you. Have you considered a university path to get to major films like Get to the Chopper? That isn't like I don't want to be a dick here, but the movie's not called Get to the Chopper. It's called just Predator. Like that's a line Arnold says in Predator. He says Get to the chopper. but I'll put it like in the chat for you. But the movie's not called Get to the Chopper. But yeah, I just put it in the chat for you. It's called Predator. 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 But yeah, as far as that comment goes, have I ever considered going to university after school? I mean, I definitely want to, because I think that's the only way I'll become a big famous director, is if I go to university and study filmmaking. That's the only way, and like, and I get like a university degree, and then from there, I'll probably ask a couple of studios if I can work for them, because without a university degree, you wouldn't really be able to make these movies. But I don't know, we'll see what happens in the future. But for now, I'm having like, even if I don't make it into the whole filmmaking, like career thing, I will still always make fan films like on YouTube, because that's like, I've had a blast doing it with the Stalker. The Stalker was so much fun filming. Me and Isaac had a blast with like filming that. It was a great experience for all of us. So even if I don't get into that filmmaking career, I'll always make fan films on my YouTube channel. So yeah, hope that answers your question. But yeah, I would like to go to university, but if I want to go to university, I'll have to get good marks at school. And so far, I mean, that's going okay, but I don't know. But yeah, we'll let the future be the future, because the future's full of surprises, so I do not know what's going to happen. But yeah, it's I'm working actually on a movie right now called The Girlfriend Breakup, which surprisingly does not require a lot of girlfriends. There's actually not a lot of girlfriend in the movie. And like The Girlfriend Breakup, it's kind of a like, it's a so bad it's good kind of movie. So it's like The Room style kind of movie. It's a movie that's so bad it's good and it's entertaining to watch. And trust me, there are so many amazing scenes there. We'll be filming it this weekend, I think. We'll be at least beginning the filming of it. Because like, the script is because like, The Stalker was probably my that's something that's been on my mind for 2 years. I'm so glad to actually make it and hear your guys' feedback. And it's got kind of mixed reviews. I mean, some people really like it, some people even love it, and then there's some people that don't like it that much. But yeah, the Girlfriend Stalker. The Girlfriend Stalker. The whole is my brain out. I mean, The Girlfriend Breakup. Shit, what's happened to my dashboard? But yeah, The Girlfriend Breakup. It's like, so bad it's good movie. So yeah, like, The Room style bad. I mean, the script is because like, when I was making the Stalker, I was trying to make that like a masterpiece of horror. I was trying to make that, to make all those bad horror movies like Annabelle and all those shitty ones like Slenderman, Annabelle, all of them like shit their pants, and The Stalker can now like replace all those movies. We now have a good masterpiece of horror, which is The Stalker. Because I feel like The Stalker, it has a good story to it. I feel like, yeah, it has a good story to it, and I feel like my acting and with the performances in that movie, like overall, my acting and Isaac's were freaking great. Especially Isaac, he's like always willing to go for it. And that's one thing, like, I have to love about him. He always goes for it. He's not afraid. He doesn't care what people think. He always has that mindset of it's just you, and just live the life you want, kind of thing. He has that kind of mindset where he just goes for it. He doesn't care what people think. And like, I'm definitely getting there. I mean, I'm not at that point where Isaac is, where I'm not like that confident yet. I mean, I think I'm definitely getting there. I think people are starting to like more respect me at school for, like, I guess, who I am, I guess. And it's, yeah, it's like I want to feel that too. I want to feel the whole like I just want to go for it and just do not care what people think. I want to feel that as well. And it's not a thing like I feel like that it requires like a lot of acting training. Because if you want to be a big professional actor, you actually have to do that. I think if you made a Fortnite horror film, it would draw a lot of attention. Yeah, no wonder, because Fortnite is like the most addictive game in Australia right now. But I do not play Fortnite, so I do not know how that would work though. Making Fortnite a horror movie, I do not know how that would work. I mean, that's definitely a cool little idea, but I do not know how that would work. I can't like from what I've heard, like Fortnite's kind of like it's kind of like Team Fortress 2 mixed with Minecraft, I think, or like actually no, Team Fortress 2 and Call of Duty. That's kind of what Fortnite is, and I just can't see how that would be made into a horror film. I just can't. But yeah, one thing I was trying. One thing I was trying to do when I was making the Stalker is like so I was trying to make that good. You know, with the girlfriend breakup, that's I'm kind of changing my acting style around and making my acting bad. So I'm curious that like a lot of people, if they view their girlfriend breakup as the correct mindset, if they go into expecting so bad it's a good movie, they'll definitely get that and they'll end up enjoying it. There's a replay system and you can get some good camera shots. Wait, what's this in? But yes, Richard, what type of ideas would, if I did go ahead and make a Fortnite horror movie, what should I do? Because I cannot see how that would work. Like, making a video game into a horror movie, that's definitely cool, but most of the time, video game movies translated to films aren't that good. I mean, Assassin's Creed, that wasn't god awful like critics are saying. I mean, I kind of liked it, but at the same time, I was very restless when I went to sit in theaters. Like about 3 minutes in, I was just restless, and I could not wait to get out of the theater. I actually think I fell asleep in Assassin's Creed, I think. But then there's some okay video game movies out there like Mortal Kombat, that's definitely up there. Street Fighter, Van Damme Street Fighter, that's a guilty pleasure. But the first Resident Evil wasn't too bad. But yeah, how like Fortnite being translated to a horror film? I can't see how that would work because like I don't play Fortnite, so I don't really know much about that game. I don't know, but yeah. What would I do? I mean, like I do not have that much of a good brain to make up an idea like that. But anyways, yeah, I have I have other stuff to do. I have to make more of these DVDs and all that because you know I have another five or six more of them to give out tomorrow. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys on this note. So anyways, it would be worth a look and maybe a brainstorm. Okay, yeah, well, I'll look it up. I'll give it a little bit of research, and I'll see you. And I'll see. So anyways, guys, so anyways, guys, yeah, have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you in the next video.